Namaskar. The divinity in myself greets the same divinity in you with all the charms of my mind, love of my heart. Welcome to our morning's yoga garden art session. We're going to begin with our mantra, Bhavanam, Kevalam, means all is love, all is one. And we'll start with that, with some music to begin that. Bhavanam, Kevalam. Bhavanam Kevalam, Bhavanam Kevalam, Bhavanam Kevalam, Bhavanam Kevalam, Bhavanam Kevalam, Bhavanam Kevalam Baba, Bhavanam Kevalam, 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 Bhavanam, Bhavanam Kevalam. So we'll meditate for a few minutes together, crossing our legs if you're able, half lotus or full lotus if that's possible. Otherwise, just normal crossing of the legs, hands in your lap, eyes closed, tip of the tongue towards the roof of the mouth. Imagine you're seated high upon a mountain, family and friends are far, far below and all around the beauty of the universe. Breathing in the essence of love and connection through the heart, through the mind. Feeling a sphere of love, a sphere expansion, growing around yourself until it encompasses beyond the horizon, in front, behind, above, below, on all sides. And infusing that sphere of love connection with the essence of the mantra, Bhavanam Kevalam, all is love, all is one. Feel your mind and heart connecting, merging and dissolving into that essence of love, of oneness that surrounds, allowing the sphere to grow until it encompasses the entire planet. Contemplating that all hearts are beating as one heart, all minds are thinking and feeling as one mind. Infuse that vast sphere with the essence of the mantra Bhavanam Kevalam, repeating those words in your mind, feeling that everything, everyone upon the planet is merging and dissolving into that ocean of love and light. Bhavanam Kevalam. Allowing that mind, that sphere to expand beyond the planet, through the solar system, to the furthermost reaches of our Milky Way galaxy, encompassing all of the cosmic celestial beings, planets, stars, the suns and moons, made of the same elements as our atoms, our cells, our molecules, feeling the oneness between body, space, and time, using the mantra Baba Nam Kevalam. All is love, all is one. Finally, allowing your mind to stretch and touch the furthermost reaches of our infinite universe. Feel that your mind is becoming one with the cosmic mind. Baba Nam Kevalam. All is love, all is one. Until finally the very essence of self also begins to merge and dissolve into that vast cosmic oneness. Like a tiny droplet returning to the ocean of love, of light, deep connection. Allow the sense of self, of I-ness to merge and dissolve into that ocean of oneness. Baba Nam Kevalam. All is love, all is one. We'll sit together for a few moments in silence, contemplating the mantra and the meaning, feeling that deep connection and oneness, infusing the body, the mind, each other, and the entire universe. Baba Nam Kevalam, becoming one with that cosmic mind. Okay, we'll finish with our meditation song. Quiet place deep inside of me. Feel the love all around me. I've never been alone since I've known there's a place where I can go, where love is all around. Since I found how to hear that sweetest sound, Baba Nam, Baba Nam Kiva Love. Love is everywhere, love is everyone. Okay, thank you for joining me. As far as our artwork goes, I've completed and it's becoming part of a trick ditch, which means I have 2 more pieces yet to do. So last night, the way that I started working from this one was I went on to marking the space and lines in this one of how I want to follow on. And the inner feeling of this is that so inside myself, so this is a reflection. We were talking about heart yesterday and looking at what are the hidden messages inside the heart, particularly for me inside of relationships, of friendship and trust. And so looking in underneath the surface, yes, it all looks completely fine. But when I go deeper inside, especially where there's elements of change or myself growing and learning, or being mentored or being a mentor, working with a very deep, with the heart level, working with the deep character building parts of myself or of somebody else, and checking what starts to come up. It looks to me like an element of cynicism or sarcasm is sitting right deep inside myself. And this has to do with, essentially, I think it's from capitalism. I think it has to do with finances. And I think it has to do with being brought up inside a society where we don't talk about the ethics of finances and our personal financial ethics and the way that the globe is structured at the moment, politically and financially. And because of that bigger picture, I think that creates an cynicism around ourselves, our lives, our talents, and so on. So that's the kind of background or contextual conversation. And the way that that seeped through into my life is that when it comes to being deeply genuine and grateful and edifying others, living in spaces of vulnerability, a cynicism starts to wake up inside myself. So I represented that inside this painting with different elements of color that are sitting inside the essence of the rose. And here, and the way I did it later, the way I did it with this one, I laid that color on last. It was like I painted the rose and it was, okay, that's what I look like or feel like. And then when I sat back from it, I started to feel inside my body, it's not true. There's a whole lot of like dark side, or there's another whole essence of color inside inside those feelings, or underneath those feelings of connection, of goodness, of love. Underneath, there's a whole lot of cynical stuff of hatred or low self-worth, contempt is what I found. Particular example, the relationship became threatening, and well, not threatening, it became it lost its clarity. And inside losing its clarity, we couldn't communicate in a way to express what we were really needing. And impatience came up, and inside my impatience, I have contempt. So this contempt started to surface, and that's the beginning of discovering what was that destroyed or touched inside our relationship. What was it that started to poison, if you like, what I held as precious and beautiful? So now I'm looking. I'm going to go deeper in this picture, underneath the folds, if you like. And in this space, I've left a lot of, these are again the next folds of the flower, and I've marked them in. I'm working from photographs because my actual rose, of course, they're sitting up there in the bush. If I take it off, the petals are going to die. So I photographed the rose and I'm blowing it up and looking at it from different aspects. And now I want to go into the deeper areas where there's no noise. I want to push the detail aside and go into the spaces where it sits inside myself, where there's more yet to be discovered. And I want to do that in a kind of fearless way. It means I want to confront it pretty much head on, and hence I've given this blank space that slips down into this area here, which feels like the area that's holding all of those secrets. So again, today what I'll be doing is working inside my body in connection to these images. And I've got my bigger contextual picture up behind me there. Okay, so we're going to begin with, as always, Yoga Mudra. And the way that I do this is that we will breathe our way in and out of the postures and connecting ourselves back to the canvas. So this canvas will be 6 hours of work. I've already spent an hour. So this and myself are starting to bond and take form. And for me, when I'm doing my artwork, it's like sitting with a friend and talking through all of those inner experiences, blocks, confusion, courage. There's a lot of things that come up when I'm working through a piece. Okay, so let's get started with our legs crossed and hands behind our back, breathing in and breathing in the essence of I am connected to my creativity, and that connection, listen to the birds, that connection is universal. So breathing in that sense that I'm connected to a universal creative mind, and breathing out, exhale, forward, down, and I'm ready to examine, release, let go of my small and limited thinking. And breathing coming up. And once again, I invite you to have your art materials, your canvas, your sketchbook with you as we do this yoga. And feeling again, I'm connecting to that universal self, to that creative, cosmic creative mind, and breathing out. I'm releasing any limitations I have about myself, about my art, about my creativity. And essentially, in my case, it is limitations in my feeling, in my thought. And breathe in, coming up. Again, breathing out, forward, down. As you exhale, notice any tension or tightness in the body, in the mind. Release and explore what is sitting inside that tension, what is holding in that tightness. Breathe in, light, warmth, creativity. Swap those feet over and breathing out. Exhale, forward, down, and hold. Breathe in, coming up. Feel that area, the lung cavity. Really feel that I'm breathing in light, love, and deep connection. Exhale, recognizing any negativity of the mind, any tightness in the body. Be still connected to that cosmic or universal mind. And exposing or becoming vulnerable to those feelings can be safe. Breathe in, that essence of oneness, and again, exhale, forward, down, releasing. Breathe out and hold. And breathe in, coming up, connecting to that sense of oneness and breathing out. Exhale, forward, down, and hold. And breathing in, coming up. Let's do a stretch through the legs. One leg out in front, the other arms up over the head. Just remove this little coatie. Breathing in. And exhale, extending over the foot. Hold. Breathing in. Lifting the knee up and both feet out. Forward, down. Hold. And take the affirmation. I'm reaching, I'm stretching forward into a new space of understanding and love. I'm reaching forward into a new sense of connection. Lift up, bring the other knee up and dropping to the side. Exhale over the opposite leg. Breathing in, knee up and both legs out. Exhale, forward, down, hold. As you exhale, just feel that drop from gravity, pulling the head, the shoulders, the arms towards the mat, and release the lower back so that extension is fully committed as you allow yourself to fall upon the legs. Breathing in, come up. We're going to drop back onto the mat and we'll do a full extension through the body, stretching the arms over the head and breathing up, breathing out. Again, nice long extension through the body. Allowing gravity just to pull the body down gently. No need to force. The muscles, the tendons stretch slowly over a series of time. So I think it's just getting used to letting go. Pushing can damage the body. So just have the intention of releasing, of letting go. Let gravity and your body do what they need to do, working together. Breathing in, come up, dropping down. Nice long stretch through the body and breathing out, forward, exhale. Over the toes, hold. And last time. Breathing in, dropping down. And breathing out, forward, up, over and down. Exhale and hold. And breathing in, coming up. We'll do a spinal twist. One leg over the front, the other leg to the side, pushing that elbow into the top knee, opposite arm to leg, and coming down, catching that foot, twisting around and holding. Gazing over the shoulder, taking the affirmation. I am fluid inside my body and mind. Feel that fluidity through the spine as you release the lower back, the shoulders. And release. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Bottom leg under the hip. Other leg over. Pushing that with the elbow, pushing the knee back. You can hold and just twist if you like. You want to do the full posture, come down and catch the foot with the hand or holding the ankle and twisting right around with the other arm, looking over the shoulder and feeling that essence of flexibility through the spine, through the neck and the shoulders, opening the chest, taking the affirmation. My mind, my body is fluid and flexible. I can flow with that creativity connected to the cosmic mind. And release. I've got families of birds around me. Beautiful. Okay, pushing back on the knee and twisting around. And release. And the other side. Pushing back against the leg, twisting around and hold. Breathing in that essence. I am flexible. I am fluid. And release. We'll do Gomak Asana and then we'll finish with our Dirga Pranam. So Gomak Asana is not that much different with the legs. On each side, they're still sitting one knee on top of the other, but you bring them up to sitting straight now instead of twisting over. Opposite arm to leg, over the top, and this one opens the heart. Creates a space of being held across the back of the spine. So the hands clasped behind the back. Taking the affirmation, I am held, I am loved. My heart is open, my mind is open for new ideas, new ways of thinking. And certainly as we go into doing our artwork, it's a never-ending process of experimentation, of stretching colors, forms, thoughts, emotions, of stretching them beyond the safety. As each idea comes into the mind, okay, I'll try to create this or that. Actually, we don't know what's going to end up on the canvas. And depending on how we perceive or imagine what that's going to feel like as well as look like, a lot of criticism of, well, in my case, as I said, cynicism and so on, can come to the surface. And release. Trying again, the other side. Holding, looking straight ahead, just slightly above your eye level. And if you're in a space like I am where there is a horizon, we can see through your studio through a window. Just imagine I'm gazing beyond that distant horizon, connecting myself to a future that is bright, mysterious, and unknown. And inside that future, there is my fully creative, fully realized, fully wise future self. And release. I'll do it again on each side. Opening the heart, nice straight back, feeling that although we're sitting on, or even the legs are anchoring, the feet are anchoring us onto the floor. So feeling that nice, strong, triangular anchor underneath us. And then locking the body into a straight and strong position. This particular yoga exercise is also very good for working on hypocrisy, which is my area at the moment. Hypocrisy and cynicism. So releasing, softening the heart while the back stays very strong. So engaging my mind, my backbone, my central nervous system with the affirmation, I am straight, I am strong. There's no duplicity inside my heart. And bringing the heart into alignment with the backbone. It means aligning the feelings of the heart, which often have vanity, hypocrisy. There is envy also in the heart. And lots of different kind of vanities, vanity of culture, vanity of in self, different kind of prestiges. Sit inside the heart, and prestige, when it's not directed cosmically, when it's not directed to a universal self, the prestige of living inside the love of that universe, when it's directed inside vanity and prestige, it can become very cynical. Or it has inside me. So this is a good asana to release that level of cynicism and hardness of the heart. Open the heart and start to soften the heart while still feeling very strong inside and stable inside the body. So feeling I'm releasing my hypocrisy, my cynicism. I sit inside a space of not self-righteousness, but righteousness, or not righteousness, but rightfulness. My body's like an arrow from the earth to the heaven, however you best can make a metaphor of this position to do with straightness of mind and heart. And release. We'll do it one more time on the other side. And then, as I said, we'll finish with Dirga Pranam. And I feel that this position, it's not particularly one to build courage, but it feels like it builds a sense of determination. Particularly when we're starting with a new art piece, it can be very easy to start to doubt, is this a good idea? I don't know what it's going to look like. Maybe it's not going to work, and all of those sort of hesitant thoughts that can wipe us out at the beginning of any kind of creative concept. So holding the Gomak Asana can build up a sense of determination. I will see this through no matter what. Win or lose, success or fail is relative, it's relative. But beyond that relativity, there is a sense of infinity, and that is my connection to what is right, what is good, the very best part of myself. And release. Okay, and then we'll sit on the feet, lifting the hands up over the head. We'll do our Giga Pranam, connecting myself to the universe with my arms, feeling I'm holding inside my hands all the colors of my mind like a bouquet of beautiful flowers. Breathe in, lift up, and breathing out, exhale, and I surrender those colors of my mind back to the cosmos and hold for 8 counts. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in, feeling that oneness between self and cosmic mind. And breathing out, I release all the colors of my mind. And breathing out, exhale and hold. Breathe in and out. Hold. Breathing in and exhale. Forward, down, hold. Breathing in and out. Hold. And breathing in. Arms down. Okay, we're going to finish our yoga for this morning. As I said, this is the beginning of me connecting to the canvas and connecting to those feelings that I imagine myself working on this one today. Different elements of fear, different confronting emotions to do with. As I said, I'm going deeper inside my own heart into a space where I have the essence or the feeling that there's some element of duplicity, hypocrisy, and contempt in my case, based in fear, explore and bring those emotions out. And the thing is, well, I can say inside this painting behind me that a lot of the negative emotion to give a sense of something's not quite right in what is already positive and good and beautiful. So certainly in my case, after a lifetime now, but certainly 40 years of working on character building concepts and character building practices inside 12-step programs, a long amount of time of working on who am I in the face of my humanness. Then of course there's going to be many, many good qualities that come to the surface inside of that. And in my case, blows that, okay, something has to be done about this. It's like being called into places where one can do battle with oneself. Reason that knowing oneself and taking part in that ongoing, well, it doesn't have to be a battle, but that ongoing discovery and correction and refinement feels like that's a lifetime challenge. I'm Kate. If I can do it, we can do it. Let us get healthy and wealthy together. And I will see you tomorrow. Namaskar. Thank you for joining me.